So for job order costing with the spoilage and rework, okay? With regard to spoilage and rework class, you have to classify, okay, whether the said loss unit or spoilage is treated as normal because this will be considered as part of product cost. Okay? It can be charged to factory overhead or charged to a specific job. Okay? So letter A, charge to FOH, factory overhead, to all production. Okay? And this is in case of a machine breakdown, okay, or employee error. Okay? On the other hand, mga kapatid, we have charge to specific job. Charge to specific job or to work in process. Okay? So what's the difference between the two? With regard to the first treatment, the applied overhead, okay, includes the so-called allowance for spoilage. No? So in computing for the POHR, predetermined overhead rate, okay, we have budgeted factory overhead plus, okay, estimated spoilage minus the estimated salvage value, okay, salvage value of the said spoiled units. Okay? Then divide this by the budgeted activity level. So initially, okay, we discussed about the POHR computation equivalent to budgeted factory overhead, divide it by budgeted activity, okay, level. Okay? Now, we include the estimated spoilage in case of a normal loss, okay, chargeable to all production, okay, or charged to factory overhead. So ang tawag natin dito sa estimated spoilage less estimated salvage value over budgeted activity level is allowance for spoilage. So this is with allowance for spoilage. On the other hand, if it is charged to a specific job or to work in process, okay? So this is due to, okay, this is due to exacting specification, okay, of the customer or client. Okay, sa mga gusto ng client na design, okay, or specification, nagkaroon po ng loss or spoilage. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dyan, we charge it to the specific job. And in charging the said amount to the specific work in process or job, okay, we do not recognize, okay, allowance for spoilage. Okay? So yung normal formula ng POHR ang gagamitin natin. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yung POHR natin, kapag charge to specific job, wala ito. Yan, delete ko na. Okay? So, budgeted factory overhead. Okay? Of course, this is estimated. Divide this by budgeted activity level. So, ganyan lang po, no? That's for normal, okay, loss. Now, with regard to abnormal loss, regardless na, no? Kung ito ay due to internal failure, charge to factory overhead or to all production, or it is due to specific due to exacting specification or charge to specific job, the treatment of abnormal loss is okay, expense. Yan. Or period cost. Okay? So, ganyan lang po mga kapatid, no? Ngayon, paano po ba tayo magko-compute ng original cost of production? Okay? As well as the new cost, okay, of production or the new cost per unit if it is per unit. So the first step, mga kapatid, is to determine the good units. Okay? So good units. Ito po yung number of units that can be sold to the customer at a regular price. Okay? Kaya good units. So, ang tandaan po natin, ito po yung formula niya. Produced units, okay, minus units spoiled or spoiled units minus units defective and plus reworked units. Okay? So minus, and plus. And this will be equivalent now to your good units. Good units. Example, ang na-produce natin is 10,000 units. But out of 10,000, meron pong spoiled units. Ibig sabihin yan, hindi mo na siya maibabalik sa good units because it's not reworkable. So unit spoiled is a defective unit but not reworkable. Kunyari, 1,000 dyan ay hindi na maayos sa dati. Okay, so this is defective but not and not reworkable. So kung hindi na siya reworkable, it can be sold at salvage value. Okay? So kung salvage value, mga kapatid, hindi siya equivalent sa selling price ng good units. Okay? It can be lower. In fact, lower pa ng cost niya. Di ba? Okay? Kasi, syempre, wala nang, kumbaga, ibebenta mo ng palugi. No? Para man lang makarecover ka ng cost of producing it. No? Swerte kung mabenta mo siya at cost. No? Pero normally, at salvage value. Kaya, may pagkakaiba ang spoiled units, spoilage versus waste. Okay? Pag sinabing waste material, okay, waste, hindi mo siya mabebenta. Ayan, wala siyang value. Okay? So waste material po ang tawag doon. Pero kung yung material ay mabebenta mo at salvage value, hindi siya waste. Ayan. Ang tawag sa kanya ay spoiled or spoilage. Okay? So, next. Ito naman, kunyari, example, ang defective units natin, but reworkable, ay 2,000. Yan. So, this is defective, but reworkable. So, pag sinabing reworkable, you have to incur. Okay? Makaka-incur ka ng tinatawag nating actual rework cost incurred. Oh, that's our acronym, no? And syempre may direct material yan, may direct labor, at saka may applied overhead. Okay? At kapag in-apply mo yung material, okay, tumastos ka, additional labor to rework it, and syempre may overhead, okay, expect natin na yung 2,000 babalik din at magiging good units. Ayan. So, this will now be reworked units becoming part of good units. Okay? But there were additional cost, okay, incurred. Yan. At ang tawag natin dyan, RC, actual rework cost incurred. Okay? So, syempre, kung defective yung unit, dalawa kasi ang defective. Defective na hindi reworkable, spoiled. Defective na reworkable. Ayan, defective pa rin siya. And i-rework mo din naman. Okay? So, ang presumption dyan, lahat ng defective na reworkable, i-add back mo rin yung reworked units niya. Okay? Kasi hindi naman pwedeng sinegregate mo lang yung defective but reworkable pero hindi mo naman naayusin. Anong gagawin mo doon? Okay? Paano mo mabebenta at magiging part ng good units kung hindi mo naman i-rework? Okay? Hindi mo naman kumbaga aayusin, no? Otherwise, i-treat mo na lang siya na spoiled. Okay? So, in this case, ang ating good units ngayon ay equivalent to 9,000. 9,000. Okay? Units. So, that's the first step. So, tandaan nyo po dito, ang acronym natin, pure good. Okay? Pure good. Yan. So, madaling tandaan na, pure good. Okay? Produce units, units spoiled, units defective, plus rework units is equal to good units. Yan, pure good. Okay, next step. Alamin mo kung ang dahilan ng pagiging defective niya or spoiled niya ay due to internal failure or due to exacting specification. Okay? Kasi kapag due to internal failure, as discussed kanina, charge to FOH or okay, to all production. Okay? Yung ating spoilage. At ganito po ang format naman, no? Okay? Compute for the original production cost. Okay? And this is equivalent to produced units. So ito po yun, produced units, 10,000. Multiply this by original cost per unit with allowance for spoilage. So i-highlight natin, dapat may allowance for spoilage. Okay? Kasi sina-charge mo sa FOH. So ibig sabihin, ito po, no, yung POHR natin na gagamitin sa pag-multiply, okay, to get applied overhead, okay, doon sa ating original production cost is with allowance for spoilage. Yan. So, balik tayo dito. Okay? Yan. So, peso sign na yan. Less, okay, spoilage. At yung spoilage cost, mga kapatid, ganito mo naman siya i-compute. Okay, unit spoiled. So in this case, 1,000 times original cost per unit with allowance for spoilage. Again, may allowance dahil charge to factory overhead. So, yan po, no? And of course, i-deduct natin yung mako-compute na spoilage. Sir, hindi po ba merong salvage value? Okay? Yung spoiled units, yes. Pero dahil nag-charge ka sa factory overhead, okay, any difference will be debited to FOH. So, ibig sabihin, credit ka ng work in process, okay? Debit ka ng salvage value, okay, which is lower than the cost of producing that spoiled units. The difference will be FOH. So, kumbaga ganito, ano? Example po, yung 1,000. Okay, 1,000. At ang original cost per unit, buburahin ko rin po ito, no? Ay 10. Okay? With allowance yan, ha? So, 10 times 1,000, 10,000. At yung salvage value ng 1,000 unit, say for example, ay 2,000. So, debit cash at salvage value, 2,000. Okay? And magkikredit ka ng work in process. Ito po yung spoilage cost mo. Okay? At original, that is 10,000. So, paano kinompute ito? Example lang natin, yung 1,000 units na spoiled. Ito yon. Okay? Multiply this by 10 pesos per unit with AFS. Yan. Okay? So, ayan po, no? Yes, sir, may difference na 8,000. O, ayan na po yung debit. Charge to factory overhead, 8,000. The difference. So, ganyan po. Okay? Ang entry kapag ka may spoilage due to internal failure. So, let me erase this. Yan. Tapos, pagdating ng rework, dadagdagan mo to ng reworked, okay, cost. Okay? Kasi additional cost mo yan eh. Additional cost of converting defective units to good units. Okay? Additional cost of rework. However, if this is due to internal failure, since sa factory overhead mo naman i-charge, hindi sa work in process, okay, it is to be valued at 0. 0 for this computation purpose. So, wala kang idadagdag. Okay? Ayan. Eh, sir, bakit wala akong idadagdag? Because ang entry mo, mga kapatid, sa rework ganito. Example, yung 2,000, 2,000 reworked units, nakagastos ka ng additional 15,000 pesos. Okay? So your entry is instead of debiting work in process, kasi additional cost dapat yan eh, at RC, okay, actual rework cost incurred na 15,000. Yan po, no? Credit cash or various accounts, kagaya ng accounts payable, salaries payable, okay, utilities payable or cash, okay, for the overhead 15,000. Abay, hindi po pala ito yung entry, kaya hindi mo idadagdag yung 15,000 dito na actual rework cost incurred. Ang entry kapag due to internal failure is to charge it to factory overhead. So, i-debit mo FOH, hindi po siya sa work in process. At dahil nag-debit ka ng FOH, huwag mong idagdag yung amount dito. Okay? Because ang presumption, may allowance ka na for spoilage. if this is due to internal failure. So, ganyan na po mga kapatid, no? Okay, so 0. Kaya ang mako-compute mo na ngayon, this is now the new or net production cost. So, pag sinabing net production cost, peso sign. Okay? Hindi po units. Yan. Sample lang po, no? So, pwedeng ito, original, new. Okay? Pero pwede ring tanungin kasi, kaya i-divide mo to, okay? Divide this by, okay? So, divide this by the number of good units. Okay? Good units. In terms of units. Yan. Good. Okay? So, divide by good units. Yung na-compute natin na to, 9,000. Ayan. Lalagay mo dito. Ito na lang, good units. 9,000. Para ma-compute mo naman, ang tinatawag natin, class, na new cost per unit. Okay? New cost. So, yung original cost per unit mo, ito yon, with allowance for spoilage. Okay? Mako-compute mo na rin ang new cost per unit. However, okay, so quick note natin mga kapatid, no? If this is due to internal failure, there is no change in the original cost per unit with AFS. So kung ano yung original na na-compute natin with AFS, yun din dapat ang magiging result ng new cost per unit if this is due to internal failure. Ayan po, no? Peso sign per unit. Okay? So yun yung kumbaga parang guide natin, no? Na kapag nag-new cost tayo, in-apply natin lahat ng format at kaka-due to internal failure, this original cost, if this is, say, for example, 1,200, kunyari lang, dapat ang new cost mo, 1,200 din. Okay, so there is no change in the original cost per unit. And we'll discuss this, we'll illustrate this problem solving. Okay, so yan po, no? Pure good. And then our acronym here, mga kapatid, quick note natin, we have OSREN. Okay, OSREN. Yan. Okay, so we have original, O, ito yon. S, spoilage. Okay, RE, rework. Small letter natin yan. N, okay, new production cost. Lagyan mo na rin ng G. Divide this by G, good units. Okay? So, OSREN is equal to new cost per unit. Okay? So, that is if due to internal failure. Ngayon, what if this is due to exacting specification? Okay? Pangatlo, if this is due to exacting specification or charge, a charge to work in process. Okay? Gagamitan mo rin, mga kapatid, ng OSREN. OSREN. Okay? Is equal to new cost per unit. However, ito yung format mo. Yan. Original production cost, OPC, is equivalent to produced units times original cost. Okay? Cost per unit. So, ibig sabihin, nandyan ang direct material per unit, direct labor per unit, overhead cost per unit. Okay? Original cost per unit. Pero without allowance for spoilage. Yung multiplier niya. Okay, so without AFS. Okay? Kasi hindi mo naman charge sa lahat ng production, doon lang sa specific job. Kaya wag mong dagdagan ng allowance. I-charge mo lang sa kung sino yung customer or client na nagpagawa. Ayan. So minus, okay, we have spoilage cost. This time, it will be at salvage value. Okay? So dahil wala namang allowance, wag mo i-charge sa factory overhead. At ito po yung magiging entry mga kapatid kapag chinarge natin, okay, yung cost sa work in process or doon natin ibinawas, no, at salvage value. So this will be your entry. Debit cash, okay, salvage value. No, kanina 2,000 yon. And then credit, mga kapatid, work in process 2,000. Ayan po, no? Wala kang ide-debit dito na factory overhead. Okay? None. Ayan po, no? Tanggalin ko na. Ganyan. Okay? Unlike kanina, na binuo mo yung cost and then 2,000 yung cash. Okay? Tapos, credit work in process. Ayan. So ngayon, yung rework cost naman, it is now at actual, okay, actual rework cost incurred. Okay? So kung ang cost of rework natin, say for example, 15,000, as discussed kanina, ang entry mo naman ay ganito. Okay? Yeah. Okay? Debit work in process, so charge to work in process or specific job, credit cash or various accounts. Okay, 15,000. Yan. Okay? Kaya mo dinadagdag ito plus. Okay, plus. Kanina 0. Kasi sa factory overhead mo dito. Okay, idinebit. Dito naman sa work in process, kaya plus ka dito. So technically, ang ina-account natin kapag due to internal failure, due to exacting specification, ay work in process. So this is now your net production cost. Okay, or new production cost. So ganyan na po mga kapatid, no? Yan. And itong net production cost, okay, i-divide mo by good units. Yan. So, divide by good units. So, for example, ang GU natin, ulitin natin, 9,000 units. And ang makukompute na natin, mga kapatid, will be your new cost. Okay? New cost per unit. And if this is due to exacting specification, the new cost per unit, okay, will not be the same as the original cost per unit. Yun ang usual, no? Okay, as a rule, not the same. Ayan. So there will be change in the original cost per unit without TFS. So yung new cost mo, iba na. Nagbago na. Ayan. Okay, so yan po mga kapatid ang ating quick note, no, with regard to job order costing with spoilage and rework. Okay, so tandaan lang po mga kapatid, alamin mo muna ilan ba ang na-produce na units, ilan ang spoiled, ilan ang units defective and reworkable. Okay? And gagawin mo yung buo. Okay? Tapos determine kung ano yung cause kung bakit may spoilage and rework. Ito ba ay due to internal failure or due to exacting specification?